There are stories that don't just tell us about the world. They hold up a mirror to our souls. Great Expectations, by Charles Dickens, is one such story. A tale of love, guilt, and the price of ambition. Of a poor boy who dreamed of being a gentleman, and discovered that true greatness begins within. Our story begins in the foggy marshlands of England. A small boy named Pip kneels beside the graves of his parents, when suddenly, out of the mist, a rough voice growls, "Keep still, you little devil." A man in chains emerges, an escaped convict named Magwitch. Pip is terrified, yet kind. He steals bread and a file to free the man's chains. He doesn't know it yet, but this single act of mercy will change his life forever. Years later, Pip is invited to the crumbling mansion of Miss Havisham, a woman who lives frozen in time. She was left at the altar on her wedding day, and every clock in her house stopped that moment. The cake has rotted, the dress has yellowed, her heart turned to stone. There, Pip meets Estella, beautiful as a diamond, and just as cold. Miss Havisham has raised her to break men's hearts, to make the world suffer as she once did. Pip falls hopelessly in love, and begins to despise the forge, his rough hands, and the simple kindness of home. One day, a lawyer arrives with astonishing news. An unknown benefactor has given Pip a fortune. He will move to London, learn to be a gentleman, and live under great expectations. Pip believes Miss Havisham is rewarding him, that she intends Estella to be his bride. Proud and dreaming, he leaves the forge behind, leaving Joe, the good blacksmith, standing in the doorway, proud, yet heartbroken. In London, Pip learns manners, fine clothes, and pride. But he forgets kindness. He forgets Joe. And the boy with the pure heart begins to fade. One stormy night, a stranger knocks at Pip's door. A scarred man steps into the candlelight. "It's me," he says. "Don't you know your benefactor? It's Magwitch, the convict Pip once helped as a child. Not Miss Havisham. Not a lady. A criminal." Pip's world shatters. All his dreams of wealth and status, built on the fortune of a fugitive. And Miss Havisham, she never planned to make him Estella's husband. He was only a toy in her revenge. Everything collapses. Estella marries another man. Magwitch is hunted and captured. But Pip's heart begins to heal. He gives up his fortune. He forgives Miss Havisham. He stays beside Magwitch until the end, caring for him as a son. As Magwitch dies, Pip whispers, "You had a daughter once." And suddenly, he realizes Estella was Magwitch's child. Two lives, two worlds, forever joined by one act of kindness. Sick and poor, Pip returns home. And waiting there is Joe, gentle, forgiving Joe. He nurses Pip back to health. No anger, no judgment, only love. The kind of love that needs no wealth to prove its worth. Years later, Pip visits the ruins of Miss Havisham's house. There he meets Estella once more. She too has changed. Softened by sorrow, humbled by life. They walk through the fading light together, hand in hand. No promises, only understanding. And as the mist rises from the marshes, Pip finally sees clearly that true greatness lies not in riches or rank, but in forgiveness and love. If this story touched your heart, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Decode the Plot. Because here, every classic isn't just told, it's felt.